All right. Good morning, Amazon. Notification.
One new notification from Amazon.
Oh my gosh, you're killing me. Amazon. Flash briefing.
Jamie, here's your flash briefing. In NPR News.
I got
Live
She's
from
awake.
NPR News in Washington, I'm Windsor Johnston. Recovery efforts continue in western New York in the aftermath of a severe winter storm that left dozens of people dead. Emergency crews are working to clear roadways and dig out vehicles that are buried in snowdrifts. Erie County Executive Mark Holencar says the National Guard is going door to door to conduct wellness checks in neighborhoods that lost power for extended periods of time.
We are fearful that there are individuals who may have perished living alone, or two people who are not doing well in an establishment, especially those that still don't have power. But
Get your butt in there and find out.
I think it's important. This is going to happen in the city and the suburbs. So any place that lost power, the National Guard is going to come down.
Utility crews have restored service to many areas that lost power. Officials also say much progress has been made in the snow removal process in Buffalo. As of now, 65% of all city streets have at least one lane open for passage. Heavy rain continues to batter the San Francisco Bay Area this week. Emily Hung from member station KQED reports meteorologists say it's the wettest end of year in the region since 2005.
Much of the Bay Area is currently at normal or above normal water levels from precipitation so far this winter.
Well, pick one.
In Watsonville, where the highest levels are being recorded, the area has received more than 10 inches of rain already, 4 inches more than the usual average. And National Weather Service meteorologist David King says more rain is on the way.
It's going to be another system that it's going to bring another healthy dose of precipitation.
Question.
You can't say that.
Does this happen every time this time of year?
More rain could mean a late start to California's fire season. King says the Sonoma coastline and Santa Cruz Mountains received a decent amount of rain, 4 inches from the most recent storm. For NPR News, I'm Emily Hung in San Jose.
New details are emerging about the number of civilians killed in the Russian invasion of Ukraine this year. NPR's Yulian Haida reports from Kyiv.
The UN's Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights says that nearly 7,000 civilians have been killed in Ukraine since Russia's invasion in February. That's including about 400 children. Over 4 in 10 of those deaths were in Ukrainian-held territory, mostly as a result of explosives like long-range missiles. But the UN says the total number of civilians killed is likely much higher, since they were not able to reach Russian-occupied cities like Mariupol. War crimes prosecutors are still uncovering mass grave sites in areas recently liberated from Russia, adding to the tally of civilian dead. Yulian Haida, NPR News, Kyiv.
You're listening to NPR News in Washington.
Probably what the Nazis would rather.
At least 7 people are dead after a car crashed into a crowd of people gathering for a large street party in Nigeria. Officials say the driver lost control of his vehicle on a packed street where a bikers parade was being held. The Biker Show is one of the main highlights of the Carnival event, which is known as one of Africa's biggest street parties. China is dropping all testing requirements to enter the country. It will also stop the testing of cold food imports. NPR's Emily Fang reports that this is a dramatic reversal of nearly 3 years of border closures.
China announced this week that starting January 8th, inbound travelers will not have to quarantine. Earlier this year, some provinces were still requiring 21-day hotel quarantines. Now China is dropping a requirement that travelers show a 48-hour negative PCR test to enter. The country has also relaxed COVID regulations and even said it will start issuing some new visas for people studying, working, or visiting family in China. China closed its borders in March 2020, canceling all existing visas and the issuing of new ones. The changes now are taking place as the country is facing its own surge in COVID, which public health experts estimate could infect up to 90% of the country within months. Emily Fang, NPR News.
Pope Francis is asking for prayers for former Pope Benedict. Speaking at the end of his general audience today, Francis said the former pontiff was very sick but offered no details. Benedict is 95 years old. This is NPR.
Sometimes politics can feel like just a lot of noise, but the decisions made by the leaders in this country affect you.
Skip.
In weather. In Seattle, there's a coastal flood warning in effect until Wednesday, December 28th, 1 p.m. The current weather is 42 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy skies. Today, you can expect clouds with a chance of showers, with a high of 45 degrees and a low of 42 degrees. That's all for your flash briefing.
No NASA today. Amazon. What's new with NASA? Really? One of those secret things? There probably is no news. Alright, Amazon. Tell us a joke. No? I think we're getting the silent treatment. Amazon. Off. Alright, well, just the flash briefing today without NASA. Lost connection.
Sorry, this device lost its connection.
I think it woke up that way.
Sorry, I'm having trouble understanding right now. Please try a little later.
Okay. A little later, I'm gonna be at work, so that ain't happening. Alright. Well, to all you still celebrating winter solstice, happy winter solstice. You know they do the, some places dancing around the Christmas trees, other places lighting the bonfires at the top of the mountains in the east where the sun was supposed to come up, you know, sun type stuff to make it rise quicker, send out good vibrations to it so it doesn't, you know, fade away. So you don't have such a long winter is the idea, sending out the good vibrations. So, alright, blessings. Everyone stay healthy, you know, fill your immune system up with stuff constantly that's good for it. So that some virus don't catch you with your pants down, so to speak. And to all you that, you know who you are, that got COVID, good luck. You can get through it. Come on. Alright. Peace, prosper, love.